Are you looking at that infill lot through the right lens? Are you looking at that piece of land through the right lens? And what I mean is the use, the zoning, what is your end buyer going to want to do with that piece of land? And a lot of times when we talk about infill lots, and basically an infill lot in a residential area is going to be used for, you got it, a residential home, residential, that's it. Pretty cut and dry. But when you get outside of that, or maybe you're in the county, or maybe you're outside of town a little bit, and there could be other uses for that, you may say, yep, this is, somebody's going to want to build their house there, and you think you're looking at it through the lens of, this is a lot for somebody to build their house. Somebody else may be looking at that as, man, I could have my business storage out there. Maybe they've got trucks, equipment, and they're looking for somewhere to park that, and they need a piece of land outside of town or with zoning that allows for it, and so they're looking at it as more as a business asset. Then you may have somebody else that's looking at it as, man, I really want to get a mobile home and I want to park it on some land, and your piece of property is that piece of property. So don't get into the box of, this is what land is for, or this is the only use that it could have. I bought some scrap lots recently from somebody, and they didn't know what to do with them. They were shaped a little bit weird. They were at the end of the street where two streets came together, so they're basically like trapezoids. They're kind of funny. They're not fully, one's like a 3,500 square foot lot. Anyway, I bought one lot for like $13,000, the other one for like $19,000. And I'll sell those lots for RV. Somebody will be able to park an RV on there and live there and have that property as an RV property. And they were worried about it because they couldn't build a house on it. Maybe they could, maybe they couldn't. I don't really care, because I don't want to build a house on it. And I'm going to put an RV spot on there. I'm going to get it set up for an RV, and that's the highest and best use for that property. And they were looking at it through the wrong lens. So keep that in mind when you're valuing real estate, land in particular, lots, infill lots, small acreage properties.